Hi, my name is Lauren Stock, and I'm an 8th grader at Greenhill School. I want to share with you about how I developed my own personal slogan, and from an experience that deeply affected my family and how I look at the world now. Here's a quick few stats. This year, more than 130,000 Americans will be diagnosed with a serious blood disorder, and leukemia kills more children in the U.S. than any other disease. 6 out of 10 patients never receive the life-saving stem cell or bone marrow transplant that they need, and 70% of those patients rely on a complete stranger to save their life. Plus, at any given time, about 7,500 Americans are actively searching the National Registry for an unrelated donor. And I have discovered that you and I can be heroes. You and I can change the world. 4 years ago, this same time of year, my mom developed a sinus infection and a rash that wouldn't go away. My parents went from doctor to doctor with no diagnosis. Finally, they went to an oncologist, a cancer doctor, and she was diagnosed with a rare form of blood cancer, non-Hodgkin's T-cell lymphoma. She had to start treatment immediately. My brother, my friends, and I made candy posters and drawings to keep up my mom's spirits during her 600 hours of chemotherapy. After the chemo, we learned that my mom would need a stem cell transplant, meaning she would need a donor to give her healthy blood cells. Siblings have a 25% chance of matching, but my mom's brother was not a match. It was so discouraging that he even registered again to double check. That meant that we needed a complete stranger to save my mom. So we decided we wanted a greater chance of finding a donor. And so we planned a registry drive at North Park Mall. On March 29, 2009, we had a long line of people waiting outside of our North Park location to be registered or to donate money. As you can see in the picture, people were so intrigued by the posters and the long lines that more than 800 potential donors were registered, and we raised thousands of dollars. Family and friends volunteered to make the registry drive a success, and just days before the drive, a perfect match was found for my mom. However, we knew more people who were waiting for their match too, and we were so glad the drive went so well. This is my mom and her sister-in-law, the day of the drive, 9 days before she moved to Houston to receive her stem cell transplant at MD Anderson Cancer Center. The bag you see in the picture holds the stem cells from her then anonymous donor. If you take a chicken bone and break it in half, the squishy stuff inside the bone is the marrow, which is what my mom received from her donor, not from a chicken bone. Her transplant took only 20 minutes. However, my mom stayed in Houston for 3 weeks before the transplant and 100 days after. It was difficult to be away from my mom for so long, so every 10 days I would make myself a bracelet and send one to my mom. And when we each had 10, I knew it was time for her to come home. Keith Alprin is the man who saved my mom's life. He had no idea who he was saving, and it didn't matter to him. He saved her life, and he is my hero forever. Now, 4 years later, my mom has recovered and is healthier than ever. I am so thankful for Keith Alprin and wanted to give more people in my mom's situation a second chance at life. So in 2011, I started a program called High School Heroes, which educates students about the importance of registering for the National Marrow Donor Registry. If you are 18 or over, you can register. And guess what? About 300 high school seniors have gone through High School Heroes, and about 40 have registered. And so far, one of them has been called as a match. And while that one person might not seem like a lot, I bet they mean the world to someone like a little girl and her mommy who are waiting for their hero. After my mom fully recovered, my parents began running with Team in Training, a nonprofit supporting Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. I was walking around my neighborhood with my mom one day, and we were talking about how I wanted to fundraise, but I'm not really a runner. We came up with the idea of emailing high school seniors on their 18th birthdays to register as potential donors. My mom said, "Okay, let's do it now," because we were both so excited. But I was like, "Mom, we're not home yet." She said, "Okay, well then let's go. We're just around the corner." And I said, kind of embarrassed, "Mom, I need to go to the bathroom." My mom sighed and said, "Fine. Go around the corner, go to the bathroom, and change the world." And this is a slogan for life, because changing the world should be part of your daily routine, just as going to the bathroom is. Everyone in here has a chance to make a difference. Everyone in here has a chance to save a life. So go around the corner, go to the bathroom, change the world. Thank you.